All right. My number 6, Chuck Daly.
It's my number 5.
I knew you was gonna have that number 5.
Yeah.
You got. I'm gonna tell you your problem later.
What was my problem?
We're gonna get Chuck Daly.
I thought Twitter was my problem.
Let's give Chuck Daly his love. Then I'm gonna let you know what your problem is. All right, so Chuck Daly, Bad Boys Pistons, putting a new mentality in the league. Gotta give him his love for that.
Right.
The comb over, the bad guy villain look. You know, pop his collar every now and then. Of course, the coach of the dream team.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest, if it wasn't for Isaiah getting hurt, he could have been a part of the 3P club.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to him. He was one of the rivals.
Plus his name was Chuck. I always got respect for people named Chuck.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's really named Charles. You know that, right?
Yeah, but don't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, you may call him Chuck. So.
And honestly, I think the 2 championships was where I was at, but coaching the dream team is probably why I put him up at number 6.
Yeah.
All right, so that's number 5.
That's my number 5.
Let me check Keem real quick, man. I heard you at the beginning of the fucking show. Oh, I ain't put Steve Kerr on there because he got more marinating to do. What the fuck boy he got to do? Retire? He got 3 chips.
Oh, he do got 3.
Yeah, one was a natural born team. I get Mark Jackson put in the system, but he clearly did something else to put him above the hump. And then he managed to. I get KD not no dominant personality, but he managed to put KD in the system and still won 2 chips out that. Would have won 3 in a row if KD when the guy hurt. Well, KD and Clay, because if Clay when the guy hurt, it's still debatable who would have won that finals.
Oh, they will go with.
But still in all, he's a winner. He 73-9 is under his belt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't need no convincing on that, bro.
Oh, I guess because he only been coaching like
5 years. Yeah.
Like,
look. Do the research,
yeah,
dude.
like,
it's hard to believe, but you gotta give him respect.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. Like, I get it. Chuck Daly, a legend. He put up the numbers. He got the accolades. But again, we seen super teams all throughout history of the basketball,
right.
and they lost.
Right.
Steve, like Spoelstra, he got 2 L's on his belt with the super team. Steve Kerr got 1 L. Well, that's technically 2, but still, he got 3 out the ordeal. He's a threat now.
Yeah.
He's a threat for a 4th. So
yeah,
I got
to play the Lakers.
I mean, I get that, but I'm not gonna sit there and be a victim of history.
Yeah, I know. Just like,
it's tough. Trust me.
He's been around that long. Like
Steve Kerr.
Oh yeah,
he my top 5. He in my top 5. I don't need no more convincing because again, if he retired today,
that's his number 5.
That's my number 5.
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah, nothing wrong with that.
All right, you up?
My number 4 is Mr. Slickback himself, Pat Riley.
Okay, you want Pat Riley? All right, cool.
I think what he got 6? Oh, he got 5?
6. He won 5 with the Lakers, I believe, right?
I'm about to see right now.
I want to say he won 5 with the Lakers. 5 with the Lakers and 1 with Miami, so I'm almost sure it's 6.
Let me see. Yup, he won 5 with the Lakers. Shit, he got 10 titles altogether. 1 as an assistant, and
he won as a player too.
A couple as an executive. Oh no, he won 4 with the Lakers. Yeah, he won 4 with the Lakers. 82, 85, 87, 88. He won as an assistant coach in 80. I guess he was on the Lakers squad. So yeah, I guess technically he won 5 with the Lakers. I thought he was somewhere else. I forgot he was the assistant coach for the Lakers. But yeah, that's all I got on him.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got a little more love.
I mean,
it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, it's Pat Riley.
Look, so I got Red Auerbach as number 4. I put him at number 4 because come on, man. Look at that team.
Yeah.
And you pretty much.
You can say that about Riley Lakers too.
Not really.
Not really.
All right. The thing is, there was something new going on in the team. There was. You knew what to expect, pretty much what I'm saying. So, by them not having free agency, you knew you was going against Will Chamberlain. you knew you was going against like I don't know, a Knicks team or something like that. But after that, it was the same system. So I'm giving this kudos. He's top 5 because of what he did, but I want to give respect to the other 3. I think the other 3 deserve a little more respect. I think Pat Riley had to prep for Boston, Houston. If they revamped them, then Philly all of a sudden became good. Then all of a sudden Detroit all down the line became a threat. Then you still got this Jordan cat down the line who you all got to keep an eye out for. In the 60s, it kind of was the same for a good bit. Your team was already copped. Nobody was leaving. Nobody was teaming up unless, a big trade. Nobody was going to trade their stars back then. So, again, I'm not smashing on him because he's number 4 before anybody say, how he not top 2. But he number 4 just on the strength of, you're going to hear why the other 3 deserve a little more respect. But there you go.
You got 10 championships as a coach.
I got a number of respect for that. But Bill Russell have 11. He not in my top 5. Shout out to the top 20 that's coming soon. All right, that's my number. Number 4. Yeah, you had 3.
I'm at 3. Wait, no, you had 3, huh?
But who was your number 3?
I thought. Oh no, Ray Auerbach was my number 3. I'm tripping.
Oh,
we were talking about. I forgot to mention that was my number 3.
All right. Nothing else.
He got 10 titles. His name was Red. So,
what's his real name?
I don't know. I think it was like, I just looked at Arnold.
Arnold?
Yeah.
Where the fuck you get Red from then?
I mean, because your name Arnold. That's probably why I wouldn't want to go around with my name. Unless they say, hey, Arnold. Then, yeah.
What's a good nickname for? Well, I guess Red will work, huh?
Yeah.
You can't call him Ron.
Yeah.
That wasn't around back then.
Can't call him Arnold.
Yeah.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah. I guess Red works.
Yeah.
Didn't he just smoke on the sideline?
That's probably why his face was always probably red from the cigar.
Yeah. Bill Russell,
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest, in the 60s, his friends on the outside probably mad as shit at him, but he's good though, fellas.
Might have been the first blood.
I don't know. Okay.
He originated the blood.
Okay.
That's probably why he got.
That's why they call him Red, huh?
That's why he got along with the black players so well.
I don't know. Shout out to him though.
Alright, so let
me. I'm at number 3.
Yeah.
And this is where I got Greg Popovich.
Oh, bro.
I got Greg Popovich because of course, all-time wins. The reason he's number 3 though is because his whole success story is based off one player.
That's my number 2, of course.
All right, it's number 2. Everything based off of one big success, one player.
Right.
That's his whole success story. Of course, he got his wins. Of course, he got the Olympics.
I thought we talked about Rudy Gay already.
5 chips. I mean, Rudy Gay extended his career. He retired in 14, 16? Yeah, he retired in 2016. He didn't know Rudy Gay was coming that way. He was like, I get to coach the second legend.
Y'all trying to start another dynasty.
Talk about a second win. But then they got DeMar DeRozan, you know Rudy Gay. He let other people shine. The legend that he is.
Go ahead, Brock. But now I give Pop his respect because he was like the GM too. So he put the team together and he ran all that shit.
And you gotta realize this also. This is why it's top 3 to me, and this is why Ray Auerbach not. Greg Popovich had to prep for Kobe, Shaq, LeBron, KD.
Steph.
Steph was part of that time too.
Westbrook.
The Trailblazers. Who else?
The grit and grind team. They used to give them the business every year.
Dallas. James Harden.
Yeah.
Like, these dudes giving them work. And he still managed to get 5 chips out of it. And he still got the most regular season wins. So, tips to him, top 3. Oh, okay. That's your number 3. Number 2, huh? All right. Well, my number 2, Pat Riley. And same thing as Popovich, but to a more bigger scale. I mean, who he had to prep for? Hakeem,
Bird.
Dr. J, Moses, Isaiah and Bad Boys, Bird, Pistons. That arsenal right there, you had to prep for, and you still won 4 championships. Then you had to jump back into the game, go against Greg Popovich. Yeah. And who else in there? Shout out to what is Rick Carlisle?
Yeah.
Yeah, he not top 10, but he's one of the greatest coaches who ever did it in my eyes. And he still won the championship, even though it was D-Wade and Shaq. But still, you got to coach those personalities.
Right.
And again, just like I said with Spo, just like our number one, you can have all these players you want, but you got to win.
Yeah.
So shout out to Pat Riley. I think you did second best. And for some reason, Keem just alluded over the part that he was the coach of Showtime.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like the second biggest dynasty of all time.
I lost my train of thought in the middle of talking about Pat Riley. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, what the hell?
Yeah, it's Showtime, bro. That's the whole big thing. Like, he had this slick back. He looked like the dude from Wall Street.
Yeah, I think that's what Gordon Gekko was based off of.
Who?
Gordon Gekko.
Who's that?
The dude from Wall Street.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
See, greed is good,
Yeah, I didn't watch Wall Street. I just know who I'm talking about when I say it.
You should watch the first one. It's pretty good.
I mean, Pat Riley looked like he in the 80s. He could, like, after a fast break, he'd just spark a cigarette. Nobody can say nothing.
Yeah, you probably spark a blunt.
Okay, wow, damn.
That's Pat Riley. Who gonna tell him something?
I don't know, man. The 80s?
In the 80s. In LA, you win championships, and you got Magic right there next to you.
Okay, I guess so. I guess you're right. Yeah. I guess they probably doing lines before they get in the game, huh?
What you think they was doing in the timeouts?
I don't know.
How you think the games was on tape delay? They couldn't show all that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So Investigative Keem, y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Jordan had to dip his chain every timeout, make sure it looked shiny.
You gonna have real problems with this Jordan situation, man.
What about Jordan, man?
And little kid gonna be like, "Hey, are you Keem?" Open their arms up like, "Oh!"
Like,
bow, kick straight in the nuts. Like, yeah.
Kid walk up to me talking about, "Are you Kim? Who your mom is?" That's what I need to know first. You just running up on me like that.
Makes the mom gonna show up, chest out, like, "Give me a hug, King." Kicked in the nuts. Damn Jordan. Damn Jordan.
What do I do?
They planned it the whole time. All right.
Speaking of Jordan, who you got for number one? The coach.
Obviously. The one on Doug Collins.
All right.
It makes sense, man. Like, first of all, let's talk about the headline.
Right. What headline?
He looked like a comedian. Off jump. Off jump.
Oh, no. What's the other one on Seinfeld? The one that be busting through the door?
I don't know their names.
The one that was
man.
racist. Oh.
I don't know their names.
Oh, it's called Kramer.
Kramer?
Was it Kramer?
I guess so.
I think it was Kramer.
It sound about right.
He did it like Kramer. Just picture him slide through the door of the locker room. All right, Jordan, that's what you need to do. Take that fucking chain off.
All right, that's enough Doug Collins jokes for now. Actually, we actually, you're not gonna make the radar. Let's be real. All right, Phil Zen Master Jackson. Let's be real with you. The 9? No. 9 championships? No.
11.
11. Where did I get 9 from? 11 championships.
13 because the two of the player.
Yeah. I think people need to realize how the 11 championships came. And name the people he had to beat to get there. Reason why George Karl is not known as a top coach. Like Phil Jackson in the way that, let's be honest, Jordan, Kobe, Shaq, Scottie Pippen, they wasn't winners without him.
Huh?
They was alright without him.
Yeah.
They put up stats and shit, But want the rings, they had to call the Zen Master. And to manage those personalities and get 11 championships out them, nobody else could do that. I mean, Red did that, but Red did that with the same consistency.
Look who they went through. Magic, Terry Porter, Charles Barkley, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Jeff Horner II, Byron Russell, and Reggie Miller, Iverson, Jason Kidd,
Greg Popovich, Pat
Riley, Tim Duncan. Who else? Steve Nash, Dirk,
Doc Rivers.
Yeah, they beat KG, Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
I guess Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he beat all y'all.
Yeah.
And it's why he number one on the list.
Yeah.
The Zen Master.
And you know what? For the longest, I sat there and I was like, could Pop be number one? And what what solidified with me for Phil Jackson, what Phil Jackson was.
Phil Jackson ran the 90s too.
That, and, I mean, because I was looking at it like, of course, he had Jordan Pippen, he could have won. I didn't know the Bulls was dealing with all they was dealing with because of the thanks to the Last Dance. Like, yeah, Phil dealt with a lot of shit. But the 09 and the 10 championship they won with the Lakers, like, yeah, because, I mean, that wasn't the greatest team. I mean, it had Kobe, but it was like, yeah, it was like Kobe. I mean, power was power, but it was like Shannon Brown, Lamar Odom, Sasha Vujacic, fucking, yeah. But they got it done. But, and then, like I said, all the shit Phil dealt with the Bulls, Rodman taking off, Jordan gambling, Pippen tripping, you know, Rodman joining the NWO, all that shit.
Like I said, just the fact that he had to tame those personalities. And you didn't even get to Kobe and Shaq. All that. Pippen was faking it clearly. Because Jordan thought they was friends. Kobe and Shaq in your face like fuck this dude. Like, I smacked the shit out of this little dude. Like, your big ass ain't gonna do shit. You know, they doing the right stuff. Feel like, all right.
God damn.
All right. We all know what y'all can do. Now we got it out the way. Let's get the win. I don't know how the fuck he did. I don't know. At least crazy. Pippen was faking it. Pippen was acting like Jordan was his guy.
Faking it to me.
Yeah. Now it's time to write a book. Oh, okay. Did you really like Jordan? Now that I think about it, you know.
Man, fuck Pippen. He ain't so
my back was hurting during the flu game. Nobody talks about that. Cuz.
He talked all that shit about Jordan.
You should have did that in a post-game interview. Don't do it now. I don't care about it now. That'd been fine in a post-game interview. How you feel about Jordan being sick? I don't know. My back was killing me the whole time. I went to the doctor, got 2 shots in my back. You know, Jordan, you know, I passed him some soup and then he dropped 35. You know?
Right. Well, so did he have the flu? I don't know about some of the Henny bottle on the steps earlier today. So,
you know, somebody told me he was eating pizza up all last night. You know. Was it really the flu, guys? He should have done that. Nobody don't hear about 15 years later. But the point is, we hear about this shit like 20 years later. Nobody care about it now, Scotty. So, wait, 20 years? Yeah, 20 years later. So nobody cares, Scotty. You fucked that up for everybody. Phil handled that. Phil managed all these personalities and got 11 championship out you bums. And now he the coach. Now everybody think his old ass can still coach. That's how good he is. You're like, oh, call Phil Jackson. For fucking what? He old
He called Phil Jackson to deal with that Westbrook situation. What is he going to do with Westbrook?
No.
What is he going to do? What he going to tell Westbrook?
No.
Nothing.
But I appreciate the respect y'all have for him, and that's why he don't want no championship ringside list.
Yeah, he actually lived long enough to see himself become the villain. Cause that Knicks shit, everybody turned on him with the Knicks.
Dude just sitting in he's sitting in average seats at that. I could have sat next to Phil Jackson in them games.